How all you going? This was a really nice long weekend, eh? Oh God, I tired. You see my face sunburn? I took the time to take David throughout Trinidad and Tobago and we enjoyed a local vacation. But that's not what I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about a little incident that happened at the Yarra River on the North Coast Road. Of course, you know I have one child. And it's rather boring to carry one child on an excursion like that. So we invited some of David's friends. It just so happened that these are Negro children. Of course, you know Darell race. So we had a wonderful time and we got to the Yarra River and I parked the car on the top. And David and his friends walked down to the river. Listen to the story here. Walked down to the river. Got into the water and started to bathe. An Indian man and his wife bathing there, looking at the children, and of course not associating those children with me who looking on, proceeded to tell the children not to bathe in front of him but bathe behind him. And as soon as the children politely moved, because he being the elder, the elder one, telling the children to move behind him and bathe, he looked at his wife and smiled, and she responded, "Yes, I noticed. I didn't want them bathing in front of us and then that water coming down to us." And I looked at it and I said, but what a stupid racial statement. Because the little black children bathing in front of you and the water coming down to you will pollute your Indian ass. And I looked at the situation and I said, what can I do? What can I do to fix this racial moment? What Darell Dookoo can do to fix this racial moment? And aha! It came to me. And so I walked down into the water, past my children, past the Indian man and his wife, walked around the bend, got into the water, and bust the sweetest shit that I could. And then I took my hand and I mashed it up and allowed it to disintegrate in my hand and flow down the river. Of course, by that time my children were out and waiting for me by the car. And I allowed my beautiful tutu to float down to these two Indian people. I hope you enjoyed my shit. I hope you got red eye. Courtesy Darell Dookoo. Have a blessed Easter.